shirt.
Okay. Anyway, this came in. I actually forgot about these. There's two of them in here. They're both the same, if I remember correctly. Now, what are these, you ask? Well, good question. Do they have any protective stuff on them? Looks like they may. It doesn't look like it's made to come. Oh, here it is. Okay. There it goes. If they're the same, I'm just going to put that one back in the box and put it over there with the other stuff in the box. Okay, now, monsieur, source, load. Source is going to be where the power's coming in from. Load is going to be whatever I put on it. So let's start by putting some power onto this puppy. Oh, baby. Yeah, let's put a little bit here. Whoop. Yeah. Let's put it like that. Where's that rubber piece? Well, you know what? I can use a sponge. Okay. Well, that did that, and I seen it. I said, holy shit, what was that? Okay, with this light up there, we're not going to be able to see that too well. But what it seems to be showing me right now, looking at the directions, I'll have to find out. It's showing me that there's 0 amps being drawn. There's 13.65 volts, 0 watts, and I don't know what that bottom one is actually indicating. So I guess we're going to have to look at this, because it's indicating something. 150 amp total, I guess. I don't know. But let's see. This could be a decent little unit, if I was able to see it, that is. Alright, so, watt meter, battery charging, so to let you know what the charging rate status is, that's good. Battery discharge, it'll show you that as well. And what's this one? Receive and servo. Receivers and servo testing. Okay, is that the one that I didn't know it was? I have no idea. Because it's not giving me a description as to what that bottom. There's 4 measurements within the screen. So we have the top left, which is 0.00A. It's got to be amps. The next one over on the top right is 13.63 volts. That's about right. The bottom one here, it keeps changing. Let's go to the bottom right on the load side. It's 0.0W. I'm going to think or assume, I hate to do that, that's watts. Now this other one, it goes from 13.6364, and then it goes to 0.000, then it goes to 0.0, and then it goes to 0.05. Now, what it's saying at the end of that is WH, AP, VM, WP, I said that, AH. Now AH, I'm going to think amp hours. Voltmeter, can that be? I have no idea. That's what I need to find out what the hell all this stands for, so I know what the heck we're doing here. Okay. Operates from 5 volt to 60 volt. Operates from 7 volt to 60 volt. Okay, so that's telling me a lot. We got 2 of them lined right next to another. Tells me the same thing, different voltage. OV, optional auxiliary battery. Measurements, 0 to 100 amp, and then it's got 0 to 150 amp, 0 to 60 volt, 0 to 6,554 watts. Well, until I put a load on it, I guess I'm not going to really know what the hell it's doing. Because I don't know what that bottom one is for. And it's not giving me a picture with the actual readings showing up to give you an idea what they're talking about. It has a plug. I didn't see any plugs, but there's a female plug over here that is for an auxiliary battery from 4.8 to 60 volts. Then the normal battery is hooked up through this discharge load. That would be the bottom. Let's put a load on it. That's the only way we're going to know what the hell's going on. Now, it's a DC unit only, so we know that. Gotta find something to put a load on this with. Oh, babe. First, let's get a meter going so we can see what we have going on here. And if we have something coming out of it or not. Showing 13.6. 13.6. Everything else is still jumping around. Meter doesn't normally do much of a load because it runs off itself, but it's not made to have a load on it. Otherwise it would be a little confusing. Okay, I need to find something that I can run with 12 volts or better. Oh, here we go. This is going to be overkill. I can know where the other one's going. Huh. Okay, let's do a little overkill here. Let's go white and green, I guess. We'll go green to the ground. And white to the power. And apparently that's too much. Okay, it's showing 5.3 amp, if that's what it is. The output volt is 12.15, so this is drawing, even though it's not lit. And we're smoking here. Yeah, those cables. These cables are not designed for that kind of power. I should have remembered that. I got these cables, I'm going to tell you, from Temu. They were cheap. However, they are cheap. They're really cheap. As soon as you put any amperage on them at all, this is what happens. The ends melt off. The wire, they're good for, you know, like maybe 6 to 12 volt, 6 to 13 volt, maybe an amp, but it doesn't want to take any thing more than that because it just smokes and burns. And if I put a better end on it, I'm really not helping the matter because the cable, the wire itself will just melt. They're just not designed for that. And now I know. I've been saving the ends because I will put some better wire on them if I ever get to it. Now we got to find a better wire. I know I have a better wire. Where's my better wire? This one is a better one. This one is not. This is one of those. This is, yeah, this is one of those. Oh, wait a minute, I got this super duper here too. Let's try this one. Yeah. This way we don't have to worry about it at all. Not at all. Probably why it wasn't working, because it just couldn't get what it needed. Not sure, but I mean, it says that it'll take up to the amps, and it also said that it'll take up to the volts. So with that being said, there's a lot going on now, isn't it? A lot of seds. You should light this thing, but it doesn't want to. Oh, it would if I hooked it up to the right one, you think? Hello? There we go. Yeah, it was the cable. I got to remember that. I keep forgetting. All right, so this is now 11.36 amps. That sounds about right. We do have a draw, so we're down to 10.39 volts. It's got 11, well, it's dropping down to the same as the other. And we're talking 116.3 watts, if that's what it is. Okay, so it does have the load. This will come in handy, I think, once I figure out exactly what it's telling me or doing. 10 point, yeah, 10.11. This is showing me 10.5, 10.4, 10.1. It bounces around a little bit, but that's just the pressure that I'm putting on here. Okay, so that seems to be pretty good. And over here, it's showing the 11 change. So let's see. Oh, yeah? We got some smoking going on here, guys. And I figured that was going to happen. That's the plastic smoking in here. I got to put some air vents in the back. All right, let's disconnect this for now. I don't want to burn everything up. I'm testing something. And these I'm going to keep right out here hanging up. These are going to be useful. More so. This would be too, but more so than these. I should just take these and pull the ends off them for another day. I'm going to put these over here.